China should not receive most favored nation status. I'd like to call the attention of our colleagues to this chart on the status quo that the business community is asking each and every one of us to endorse today. Right now, we have a $34 billion trade deficit with China, the 1995 figure. It will be over $40 billion for 1996. Since the Tiananmen Square massacre, this figure has increased 1,000% from $3.5 billion then to about $34 billion now. In terms of tariffs, I think it's interesting to note that the average U.S. MFN tariff on Chinese goods coming into the United States is 2%, whereas the average Chinese MFN tariff on U.S. goods going into China is 35%. Is that reciprocal?
Now, obviously, Nancy Pelosi is being critical of this disparity in tariffs. She's arguing for increased tariffs. That was 1996. How about Bernie Sanders?
We need to not worry about manufacturing in America because what we should establish is a policy of unfettered free trade. We don't need tariffs. What we need is to allow corporate America the freedom. We are going to create wealth in America as we shut down plants. We move to China, corporations there pay workers 20, 30 cents an hour, and we bring the product back into this country.
What about Barack Obama?
We had a tire case in which they were flooding us with cheap domestic tires or cheap Chinese tires. And we put a stop to it. And as a consequence, saved jobs throughout America. I have to say that Governor Romney criticized me for being too tough in that tire case.
You know who didn't change their mind over all this time? This guy. This is from 1988.
If you ever go to Japan right now and try to sell something, forget about it. It's almost impossible. They don't have laws against it. They just make it impossible. They come over here, they sell their cars, their VCRs, they knock the hell out of our companies. I mean, you can respect somebody that's beating the hell out of you, but they are beating the hell out of this country. And yet they're not paying. We make it possible for them to sell their oil. Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
It's a joke. Why aren't we charging these other nations to access the most valuable, wealthy marketplace on the planet Earth? We're just getting taken. But have they always been saying that? Or are they just saying that now because they're anti-Trump? And so whatever strategy Trump wants to pursue has to be the strategy of that will harm Americans.